From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
How you doing? The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
That means it's going to be a good day. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Ready to go? Yeah. I'm doing great. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. I hope everyone had a good, safe Halloween. I went out on Saturday, Halloween day. I went out early to get all my weekend errands done so I could be back in the house by like 1 o'clock, because that's when parents bring around the goobers, you know what I mean? And I made my no candy sign. With 2 exclamation points. And down at the bottom in the smaller writing, if you by chance walk close enough to the door, you'd see, "Bye, Felicia." And we only had 1 ding-dong ditch the whole day, which is really good. Like, because normally people ignore that. Like, even when I was a teenager, we'd go around, we'd still ring the doorbell if you said no candy. You know, we'd have like eggs in our bag, or, times were different. Like, Halloween was a bigger deal. And then kids, though, these days are so mean, I don't feel as though they need a particular day if they're gonna do you in. It's like Friday night was mischief night. Don't you remember going out and creating mischief? Nowadays, these kids are so bad, they don't need to declare a mischief night. They just do you in whenever they want. Heidi Klum, you were definitely the queen of Halloween this year. She went as Jessica Rabbit. You know, they say it took her 10.5 hours to transform. They showed some of the transformation. Originally, I think we probably all thought she was gonna be Kim K, but no, she was Jessica Rabbit. Good for her for putting so much into that stupid Halloween. And then the NBA player Iman Shumpter and his pregnant girlfriend Tiana Taylor went as... She played the pimp and he played the prostitute from the movie Friday After Next. Now, see, my problem is, why are boys always looking for a reason to put on a dress? I can't. I find nothing hot about that. And then Tiana, you're a beautiful girl, you're pregnant at this particular time. Well, I just can't with this right here. Anyway, this year's most offensive costume definitely goes to, so far, Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin. And the problem is what? The swastika. Okay, well, he's dressed as the legendary rocker Sid Vicious, and she is Nancy Vicious. And they wore that shirt and they went to George Clooney's Halloween party. And I was asked in my morning meeting, do I feel that everybody in the party kind of stopped when they walked in, like, don't come in here. No, I'm thinking people were probably so turned up that nobody noticed. I also think that there's a certain segment of the population that does not take their offensiveness as hard as maybe some of us do. You know, like there are black people who will be okay with you doing blackface, but don't bring that up to my door. There are Jewish people who would be offended by the swastika. Suzanne?
I'm offended.
Are you offended?
I am offended. That's offensive to me.
Yes.
It's not funny at all.
Right. Well, he got into the party and they had a good time. And apparently, these two didn't get the memo. No offensive costumes on Halloween. As a matter of fact, Lisa was so less than smart. Lisa, I love you, but less than smart for then posting this on your social media. Stupid. No. Speaking of the housewives, I caught up with the OC yesterday. Did you see? Oh my gosh, I can't believe what I've been missing all this time. Like I watched them when they first started, but Vicky, you really turned it out in the best way on the episodes that I saw yesterday. Okay, Vicky's in the pink, and Vicky's got a boyfriend. His name is Brooks. Only they're no longer together anymore because Vicky has finally reckoned with the fact or possibility that Brooks has been faking cancer. Like, who does that? like, who does that? And then Vicky's got this daughter. There's the daughter. And the daughter was on the show too, saying that Brooks came onto her. I know. And so Vicky was initially in denial about the cancer fakeation and the daughter hitheration. But by the end of like the whole reunion, I think they had like 3 parts. I don't know, all I knew was I was stuck in the OC all day. But look, by the end of the reunion, Vicky admitted that, okay, Brooks probably did fake it. And she was sorry to her daughter, who she thought was lying originally. You know how there's some moms who think daughters are lying about stuff like that. What's his street name? Oh.
Girth Brooks.
Brooks's street name is Girth Brooks. Do with that information what you want. Thank you. So you know The View is live like our show is live. And when stuff has to happen, stuff has to happen. Well, Whoopi Goldberg she had an emergency on The View for the Halloween show on Friday. Just take a look and then we'll talk.
What you do is you first carve out the little eyes, but you leave them in, and you put a gas inside, and if you light it on fire, you get a small explosion.
Whoopi, you okay?
You
okay, Whoopi?
So, I've got to go to the bathroom.
You don't like explosions?
No, I gotta pee.
She has to pee.
You don't just gotta pee out of me. I gotta go. I'll be back.
Okay, we'll see you in a second.
Be okay.
It's so weird, I know, to happen. Fortunately, it's a panel show, so she can then walk off and somebody else can, carry the segment. But, the bathroom thing, like, I have a good bladder. It's pretty good. I know how to, drink my water, because I drink a lot of water, and time it. This has only happened to me once during our whole show, and I forgot exactly where I went to the bathroom. Only once. And it was during commercial, and I still had time to wash my hands and come back. But, I want to shout out to all my grocery stores and big box stores that have clean toilets and stuff, because I don't know about you, but it happens where you have to go to the bathroom and you have to know exactly where to go and how, what stores have the good bathrooms and how to time your water intake, right? I mean, a bladder does not play when it's ready to go. I wet the bed until I was 12. Did I ever tell you that? It's okay, I'm fine now. Everybody's got issues, but yeah, I wet the bed until I was 12. And so, 12, that's virtually like fully formed, Like you're virtually having your period and still doing something childlike, like wetting the bed. And I remember what I used to do is I used to flip my own mattress so my parents wouldn't know. And I would take the sheets and I would hide them and then wash them when it's okay, okay? And then hide them in the closet until I got home from school. I was a latchkey kid. You pull that key out and you open the door, and then I'd wash my sheets myself and stuff. But yeah, and I don't know what kind of problem that is, but they always say there's something psychological, like maybe my parents called me fat or something. No more. Yeah. Until I was 12. Yep, there's definitely a problem. And Oprah, I am Team You. She is the new face of Weight Watchers. We haven't talked about this. Because I wanted to wait for more to the story, and so now I have more. Well. Some people are furious because Oprah is the new face of Weight Watchers, plus she's got that investment with Weight Watchers, so she's like a boss and a dieter at the same time. According to the National Enquirer, Valerie, Bertinelli, and Kirstie are allegedly jealous. As well they should be. Not for nothing, Kirstie and Valerie, you've both been here, but this is the say it like you mean it, pow show. So I have to, Kirstie, you're a beautiful woman at any size, but there was a time you went on Oprah and you were in a bikini and you had lost the weight and it all looked great, but something happened and you gained the weight back. Number one. Number two, Valerie, and I love you, and the last time you were here on our show, I did notice a significant weight gain, but then you addressed it on the couch with the other Hot in Cleveland girls by saying that I think you broke your foot or something like that and you weren't able to get into the gym. Well, that's fine, but the foot is now healed, and I was watching... The foot is now healed, and Valerie has a cooking show on one of the cooking show, Food Network. She doesn't look like that. Okay, so I'm watching the show like 2 weekends ago, and Valerie's got her son Wolfgang, his father is Eddie Van Halen, Wolfgang and Valerie, and then they have a bunch of their friends They have a bunch of their friends over at the house, and they're playing football outside while Valerie's inside teaching us who are watching how to make gumbo. Was I the only one watching that show? Oh, well, I've got to figure out a life for myself then. Anyway, but no, it was a really good show, but what was really resonating with me was, wow, Valerie used to be in a bikini after Weight Watchers, and she just really she didn't let it go. She let it go. And let's get back to Oprah, okay? Oprah is 61. We can do a full body. To me, Oprah has found her perfect weight. Now, if she wants to lose a few pounds, there are a few pounds to lose. But if she doesn't lose any weight at all, and all she is a boss at Weight Watchers, you girls, don't be mad at Oprah because you guys dropped the football and she picked it up and ran to the bank with it. And sometimes it's so lemony, my tongue is squirting. sometimes there's stories out there in the blogospheres and in magazines and on TV and stuff that I find just so stupid, which if you ever wonder why I don't do them, it's because I find them stupid. Like this thing about Oprah's secret son. You heard about it. Well, okay. She met Calvin, that's his name, back in 1993 when he was like 16 years old, and took him under her wing. They were shooting a movie in Chicago and they used Calvin, the project dwelling where Calvin was living with his mom. And Oprah found something endearing about Calvin and they exchanged telephone numbers and then he became like an Oprah insider for, yes! Yes, okay, so then, here's what happens. He doesn't have an alarm clock to wake up on time for school. She buys him an alarm clock. Mom didn't have a job. Got mom a job. Calvin came out of public school and she sent him to, she put him in a private school at first, and then he messed up there.
That's right.
And then she sent him to boarding school.
That's right.
Now, I don't know whether it was like, Canterbury or something, but a boarding school is a boarding school, and who wouldn't want to be Oprah's son? Now, here's what happened with the boy. He gave up on himself and didn't realize what a jewel he had with Oprah being in his corner. So now here he goes, messing up his teeth. Looks like he chewed rocks. He hasn't done anything with his life. So the National Enquirer staged a swoop down on Oprah outside of the Colbert Show, outside of the Colbert Show here in New York. You know, you come out of a show and you're doing it, you see people out there in the paparazzi, hey, everybody, hey, everybody, hey, everybody. Next thing you know, ha-ha! The boy swooped down. And the reason why I never covered the story is because I never believed it to begin with. But as long as we're talking about Oprah, let me just say, I'm Team Oprah. Calvin, have several seats. You messed up. And that's that. Do you know what this is? I tell you, I watch TV with a note. When it's something like homework for the show, I really have to, don't read everything. I don't know what you were doing Friday night other than guarding your house for mischief night, but I can multitask. I'm guarding and watching Leah Remini on 2020. Oh my gosh. What a brave woman. She spoke out against Scientology. And Leah says that she was punished for saying that Tom Cruise was bad for the church's image. Just take a look at this, and we'll continue.
What the hell is this guy doing? We need to rein it in. We need to stop all this, and he just needs to be an actor. Like, he needs to, okay? I was immediately dealt with. How? Immediately. The only reason you're saying these things is because you have your own transgressions, so you then become guilty. Being critical of Tom Cruise is being critical of Scientology itself. You are a person who is anti the aims and goals of Scientology. You are evil.
Well, in addition to what my team is getting together, I've got my own notes, and Leah Remini will be here on Wednesday. You make sure that you're tuned in, because it's gonna be good. So, they're saying that there's this royal fight brewing between Kate Middleton and her sister Pippa. Well, Pippa's career hasn't taken off as an author, a columnist, a TV reporter, or much else. So reportedly, she wants Kate's help. And Kate is angry because she feels as though Pippa is trying to use her royal connections. And my thought is, Pippa, Kate is busy with 2 kids, a man about to wear the crown, and doesn't have time for you. You are 32 years old to Kate's 31. You can drop her name. First of all, you need to move to New York, because people across the pond maybe aren't so enamored with Pippa because they've got real royals over there. We don't have real royals here in, like, if you move here and then start applying yourself to jobs without calling your sister for a usation. there's got to be something that you can do to earn a buck. Move to New York. We don't have royals here, so we're fascinated. You could do a 50% good job and still get a great job because companies will be happy to say, Pippa sits there in that cubicle, you know? And leave your sister alone, she's busy. She looks a little like Demi Moore, doesn't she, that Pippa? Just a little something, something. Anyway, I've got some really exciting news to share with you. Well, I've shared it before, but I'm sharing it again. My sit-down comedy performance is making its way to the State Theater in New Brunswick, New Jersey. That's going to be on December 12th. Now, I give you a full hour of yuckity yuck. I bring a DJ, I got an opening act, I twerk, I use salty language, I tell you stories that I can never share here. So if you think this is funny, maybe you'll enjoy the State Theater on December 12th. For tickets, go to wendyshow.com. I'll see you in New Brunswick. Oh, you know what that is. It's getting windy.
And cold.
That means it's time for Wendy's Windfall. Bring out the wheel, Suzanne. I can never understand how such a small woman can... Suzanne?
Yes.
Are you wearing a cape?
Yes, my cape, because it's so windy.
It's fabulous.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's meet today's winner. Let's get him on the line. I love a cape, by the way.
I do too. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Hello?
Jeff Cassius,
Hello?
Pueblo,
How
Colorado.
are you, Wendy?
Good, Jeff. He's in Pueblo, Colorado, everybody. You are today's contestant on Wendy's Windfall. Hi, Jeff.
All right. How are you, Wendy?
Have you been watching our show every day, Jeff?
Every day.
Okay, because these questions aren't easy. Like, we choose the most random thing. Let's find out how much you're playing for first. Suzanne?
Yeah.
Spin the wheel.
Big money! Big money!
Come on, Suzanne. Show me the money. Show me the money, Suzanne. Yes.
You're playing for $4,000.
All right, yes.
Okay, Jeff. Listen closely. Your first answer is the only answer. You've got 15 seconds to answer correctly, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Here's your question. Oops. Oh, God. Taronda Jones was a guest on the Friday show. Which celebrity Halloween party did Taronda say she was going to? And go! Oh, God.
Bette Midler.
Yes! Congratulations, Jeff! You got $4,000. Bye-bye. Thank you, Jeff, for watching our show. If you'd like to win big money like Jeff in Wendy's Windfall, log on to my Facebook page to enter. And make sure that you watch our show every day, even the most random stuff, because we might be calling you next.